Well, it's interesting. Did you ever used to think like all the people who were always going out partying, had hundreds of friends and all this stuff are like the cool people? But now it's almost like I'm like, wow, those are like almost the shiesty ones.
So I understood that when I was younger.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. And I never partied. I never went out because I realized when I was younger that was them trying to fill a void.
Right.
And the older I got, my friends, you know how you have friends in middle school and then you get to high school. You didn't have friends when you were 12. And then when you get to high school, people start partying.
Yeah.
Right. And so you lose friends. Right. But friends you played t-ball with, you played, little sport games with, sport games. And so that would happen. And then like when I went to college, the partying went a little crazier. Yeah. But then we would talk and they'd be like, yeah, man, I need to stop partying, man. Yeah. I just need to hang out with you more. Yeah. Because you don't party. If I hang out with you, then I'm not going to want to party. So let's just hang out more. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, great. I've been trying to get you to hang out with me. Like, let's go to the gym. Let's go work out. Let's, play video games or something like that. But then they kind of go right back to their thing because they don't realize that it's something emotional. When you have to go out and party and get, plastered.
For sure.
Right?
Nice choice.
There's something, nice choice. There's something emotional, some type of psychological thing that you haven't really dealt with.
For sure.
Yeah,
I mean, well, that's actually interesting because I feel like I kind of stopped partying, like personally, like lately. And it's just like, it's just fake, right? And it's easy. That's like let me explain that because that's not even like the right word to use. I feel like what I've started to come to grips with is that, and almost a lot of what I've been struggling with personally is connection, right? So you're going out, there's no real connection here. You're getting fucked up, and then whatever the friends you're talking with, or the girls, whatever. There's nothing wrong with going out here and there. I'm not talking shit on that, but it's more so like you're just going out to get fucked up, and like all the times you're talking, I'm like realize like even when I was partying, I would think to shit, I'm like what are we even doing here? Half the time you're just spending like your evening huddled over a table or screaming in someone's ear, not hearing them. And I'm like, this is there is no connection. You're just like, whatever it's with girls or even like, people you meet. And it's just like, there is no, if you like feel that way, but it's really just, a toxic wasteland. There is no connection. And then I think that's kind of like the realization I've come to, and I feel like a lot of people that like kind of stop doing so much. It's like, you can still go out and have a good time and party. Yeah. Maybe just not in the way you used to.
Right. Yeah, exactly. What's fascinating is when I would go to a party to like with my friend, I'm not drinking, I just want to check it out. They invited me or whatever. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go. I'll go for an hour and then I'll leave.
Right.
Every time I would go, you'd be talking to somebody, and then they would leave.
Yeah.
And you're like, I thought we were... I've never walked out on someone that I've talked to in my life.
Yeah.
Why is this the go-to?
Yeah.
It's so strange, because like they'll go to another room, they'll start talking to somebody else. And then they'll go to another place, and they'll go outside. It's like 17 different locations you didn't even know this house had.
It's almost weird, because I've always felt... I mean, it's different if it's like a party that like, your friends hosting, and it's like, chilling, it's 20 people, and it's mainly all people right?
Right.
But like a
Big
real
difference.
party, I don't think I've ever felt like truly comfortable at like a party. And I'm like, why is that? Because it's just, I think there's just so many people, it's just like chaos.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody's really, like it's like almost like, I don't know, why am I even here? To like talk to some girls and hang out or drink or party and get fucked. Like, it's like, it's almost devoid of purpose.
Exactly.